I never, ever thought that I'd be strong enough to do anything like this. I looked in the mirror upon deciding it was time to let go of my destructive behaviours and said, this better be worth it. And my God, it really is, in many more ways than I thought were even possible. I developed anorexia when I was in my early 20s after having grown up as a dancer and moving to France to pursue a career as an actor. Restriction became a way to control my overwhelming emotions, anxiety, and homesickness. I found power in instant results that I received, but very quickly the disease swallowed me whole and I became incredibly sick. I continued to live with the addiction for another 8 years. The spell was broken on the 18th of April in 2025, followed by a very confusing process of reclaiming my connection with my body, ownership over my mind, and renewed vigor in my purpose. Over the last 365 days, I've redirected my energy that I've been spending on restriction into rebuilding my life. Now, in this moment, I am standing in the abundance of what I have created and what so many people have supported me to do. There is a rich existence sitting on the other side of anorexia. It has filled me with a burning passion to help other people overcome this illness. Margi and I met in New York last September, and I spoke to her about a script I'd written about recovery and reconnecting with feminine appetite. I offered her the main role on the spot because of her passion and her own lived experience. We theoretically dreamed about filming it in the new year while simultaneously launching a community hub for recovery and standing on stages together speaking about our experience. That fantasy is progressively becoming our reality, and I feel like the world has really shown me that it really was worth it. I worked with Any Other Productions, Ethan McDowell, and filmed The Last Pancake completely randomly on Shrove Tuesday, 2026. As we get closer and closer to its release, I realise more and more that it is time to bite back and share stories of food freedom. Cinema is the perfect art form, and I'm very biased in that opinion, but it is the perfect art form to carry this hopeful, heartfelt, and human message. I envision using our film as a powerful social advocacy tool, a talking point to share strength and hope so that we can build a collective community and learn to love our lives on the other side of disordered eating. Margi and I and everyone here today are really proof that recovery is possible. When Elizabeth I rallied her troops at the Battle of Tilbury in 1588, she declared that she had the heart and the stomach of a king. This quote has sat in my head rent-free every single day for the past year. And I promise to continue to speak openly about the deadly effects of this illness and use my voice to help cultivate community, resources, education, and hope, all with the heart and the stomach of a king. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Margherita Barbieri. I'm an actor, dancer, filmmaker, and like Ruby, I'm a survivor of anorexia. Thanks. Eating disorders are incredibly persuasive. They convince you that they are protecting you when really they're isolating you. Anorexia is a mental illness with the highest mortality rate, and yet it's still so often misunderstood. That's why spaces like this and conversations like this matter so much. Eating disorders thrive in silence and in shame, and for a long time, I didn't believe there was a life beyond that. Yet recovery gifted me a life greater than I ever imagined. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for stories. As filmmakers, we live by them. Not just fictional ones like my burning love for Avatar: The Last Airbender and the story of Zuko, whose bravery built a hero inside of me, but also real-life stories about other people getting better, which helped me believe that I could too. That's why I understand how important my story is, because I was once the person who needed to hear it. That recovery is not just possible, but that life can become magical, and that you can love yourself again. In 2025, Medical Research Foundation states 20 to 40% of people with anorexia nervosa have been found to be autistic. That's 1 in 3. I developed anorexia at 13, and it wasn't until I experienced neurodivergent therapy that my world really began to change. That statistic doesn't speak for everyone, but it highlights something important, that treatment needs to reflect the different kinds of minds it's supporting. It's something I deeply care about and something I'm now exploring through storytelling, of course. And thank you to Hope Virgo and Dump the Scales for continuing to shine a light on the connection between eating disorders and autism. I was anorexic for 7 years, and now, 7 years recovered, standing here feels like the flight of a butterfly. Recovery didn't just give me my life back, it gave me purpose. When Ruby shared the Last Pancake with me, it felt like the universe gave me a hug. The hug that says that recovery just keeps getting better. And also one that whispered that I have found my best friend. Alongside the film, we built something else. A community called PlayBrave, which is a space where recovery is messy, curious, open, creative, and held in the support of those that get it. We believe an element of recovery is connection, and that's why at PlayBrave we're encouraging it. And to anyone here who is struggling or has struggled, you are not alone. You are seen and we are here. Recovery is so worth it. My heartbeat knows it. My brain is so thankful for it, and the love in my life solely exists because of it. I'm not isolated inside an illness anymore. I'm here and I'm awesome. Thank you.